Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to a new video. Just a little more of a daily vlog style video today, and maybe a little update on the garage when I get out there later. So my house faces directly east, so every morning I will open the door and I'm like, blinded. But yeah, today's gonna be a good day. There's a lot to get done, and I need to pack for an upcoming shed hunting trip, which I'll be doing later. Also be working on the garage. But right now I need to go run some errands, and we're gonna take the old grandpa truck. This is the one I got the fuel pump in. Make sure it's running strong, because I'm about to drive it like 15 hours away. So in this truck I've got some stuff I bought just at AutoZone. What do you think? I asked the guy, what's just something I can put in my tank for cleaning the fuel injectors, basically, for the most part in my Chevy. Seafoam. This is what he got. He said this can would be good for 16 gallons, so I'm gonna go to the gas station, dump it in, 16 gallons, and put that in there. What do you guys think? Work or not work? I think it should work a little, at least help clean the fuel line and the fuel system, and hopefully give me better gas mileage performance. Let's hope so anyways. Well, last thing before we get this daily vlog started, guys, real quick, Mountain Ops is having a site-wide sale. Everything is 30% off. Their entire store is 30% off. That's huge. And then when you add the Hush discount code, you'll have additional savings. I think it gives you free shipping. It's now until the 27th. I'll put a link in the description box for you. Make it easy, mountainops.com. If you guys need supplements, go stock up. This is about as cheap as it will ever get. And for each order, they're donating 20 meals. Coming at you live from the garage. Let me give you a look. I know there's not many updates at this point, but I did clean it out. Took the quads out, threw away some garbage, and cleaned everything. Got my two Hondas over there, the Can-Am over there. Let me show you these. This is all an experiment at this point. So my buddy Mike, who is a man of many trades, is helping me find a way to display my shed antlers. So you guys know I have stacks of antlers, and I've always, ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted a place where I can display them somewhere where they can be displayed nicely, but also you can reach at them, take them off, handle them, look at them, show your buddies a big set. And we're trying to find a solution, and I think we've nailed it. I should say, Mike right here has nailed it. He can weld, he's an electrician. He's, like I said, man of many trades. All right, so this is the south wall of my garage. The plan for this wall is to be a lot of taxidermy, a lot of antlers, and then when you come to this corner, it's gonna be a little lounge, desk, and workspace area rug, probably, couch, maybe, most likely, a big TV, and I'll show you what he's working on too. So he's putting in light fixtures. So we're gonna add 20 can lights to the ceiling, like I said before in a video. I think I went over this. So it's gonna go 2, then that one's gonna have speakers, and then this one will have 4. This one will have a subwoofer. This one will have 2 speakers, 4 lights. So 20 total lights are gonna be on a dimmable switch. That way we can control the dimmability of them while we either work out, or watch movies on a big screen TV, which will be right there. So big upgrade in audio and video, and big upgrade in the lighting. So yeah, back to what he's working on for the elk shed. So this is what he's created as an idea, and I love it. So we're testing out different widths and lengths, as you can see, and also angles of the bar. This is gonna be too much. I mean, I think it's cool. It's not a bad way to stack, and we have tried it with 4 sheds and it fits perfect. 4 big elk sheds will fit right here. And then we're gonna need about 14 inches. I mean, some of these are super long. We're gonna need about 14 inches here, another 14-inch gap, and then we can have a second one. So we can either build them all in singles or build them in doubles. Obviously these would be spaced apart further. Or you could just build them in singles. Say I have a row and then a shelf, and then I just need a single. He can build me those as well. But I think these are pretty cool. And it's nice because you could simply take your antler off, set it on. Most antlers that I've tried so far will have 2 points of contact on against the wall. And this, again, this will all be barnwood or some type of wood that we either stain or whatever. So I'm not too concerned about them hitting the wall. This length is what we measured for what we thought a set would be, which I think that's what I want most of. So that's how a set would look. I like where we've set these up, again, just for sample, but not on the floor, but about 8 to 10 inches there. And these two, these are big antlers, probably some of my bigger antlers with more mass, and they needed a wider gap to slide on. These will not fit on these. I told Mike, you got to sell these. We need to think of a clever name and a new business.
I don't know. That's your department.
The shed sliders. Anyways, guys, I thought that would be a cool way to display them. Give me your recommendations. Also, would you buy this? Like, literally, we thought it might be a good idea because Mike's son is just going through, what, welding school?
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, if there's enough interest in these, maybe we can give him a little side hustle. It'd be good for him to learn the business and have some work right out of the gate. Let us know in the comments. Leave a comment in a comment box. Would you guys pay for them? And would you use them? And what would you change? Let me know. Okay, moving on to lights. Mike's up there installing the fixtures. Here's what we got going on. Like I said, it goes 2, space, then 4. Now, with taxidermy on the wall, I kind of wanted some lights a little closer to the wall. We thought about centering it with these other light fixtures. It just seems, I'm like, I want the wall to be illuminated a lot, like as most as possible. So these are 24 inches. These ones all the way over to that stud is 26. And again, there will be some shoulder mounts up here, so some lights on the wall, which I think would look pretty sweet. Not sure exactly how the speakers are gonna lay out, but from what we went over with Tyler, who's kind of designing that, 8 speakers and 2 subs. I'm sure there's some people who are like, would want it to all be perfectly straight. Personally, I'm not too worried about it. Staggered a little bit, I think might illuminate the room a little better. I don't know. I'm not that specific or that picky, so I think whatever Mike's putting together will work just fine. So right there, those are my 2 speakers. That's all that the garage has right now. But using my little smart home Savant app, we're gonna power that down. We don't want that third-party content. We are giving you a little update, but those 2 speakers, like I said, that's all this has for sound. Those are gonna be gone. New speakers will be installed in the ceiling, like I said. But here's an update. Mike put me to work. I told him, by the way, Mike's been giving me so much help. Like, I'm super thankful for him and his time and his knowledge and skills. But I was like, dude, I need to learn something, like, through the process. So he has me wiring each fixture, right? So daisy chain, is that what it's called?
Yep.
All the way. He's gonna go back and double check them and then close up the fixtures. Then you have to staple them within 12 inches or something. Yeah. But we're moving on. Like, we're already down this far. That's the wire, that's where I've ended, but he's finishing that row of 4. Time to go get dinner. So I had to do my fuel pump on my other Chevy. But honestly, I feel like this is the more reliable one lately, and I hardly ever drive it. After the transmission was done, the engine was swapped, everything was replaced like Frankenstein truck. I guess I just haven't built the confidence in this thing yet to take it on a long trip, like out of state, but it probably would do just fine. I mean, this thing goes, and it seems to shift smoother with the rebuilt transmission and actually have a little more power. Anyways, I think now that the fuel pump's done on that one, it should be good to go. But we're gonna go grab dinner and grub. We need to feed the hard-working men. Oh boy. So I've been doing this self-employed stuff for quite a while. Even before I was part of the Hushin channel, I was hunting for probably the previous, like, hunting, guiding, doing videos for like 3 years before that. And man, respect to the people who do construction, any level of construction. The only stuff I've ever done is mechanical insulation. I did that for a summer, but it's hard work, labor style stuff. So props to anyone who does construction or any type of job like that. You guys are definitely hard workers to go do that for 8 to 10 hours a day. working overtime, working in the heat, working in the cold, so good for anybody who can get through that. I don't think I would last. Okay, the damage is done. We just feasted on Texas Roadhouse. Mike got all the final touches done on the fixtures. Did I mess up any of the wires?
Nope.
Really?
Good.
You checked all of them?
Good apprentice.
They're color coordinated, so there's like no going wrong. Like all copper, black or white. But I think I got to like 12. I think I did 12 of them, and then he did the rest. Stapled them all up, as you can see. And next step would be, for him, would be to do the switch stuff right here, right?
Yep. Yeah, I just gotta come out of that one, down to the switch.
Down to the switch, and then I will be having another, I guess, crew, couple guys, whatever you want to call it, installing the speakers and the subwoofers in the ceiling. That's not scheduled. The good thing is I've emptied out the garage, and anybody who needs to work on the garage, I just give them the keypad code, and they come out here and do work as needed. So that's it from the garage. I just want to document this whole build out. I think the fun stuff is going to be after it's sheetrocked, then the fun stuff, which will be the wood, the walls, and the paint, basically the final touches, and then the furniture and the mounts. Can't wait. We'll keep you guys posted.